Hey, what's up guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to talk stocks, and one stock that I am really excited for, and that is Hyliion. You ready? Let's get started. So this is why we do what we do. Talking stocks and investing is why this channel exists. It's not just for merch by Amazon. It's so that you can use the merch by Amazon income that you're making to invest and not just let this money slip out of your fingers. You need to be investing this money, whether it's in stocks, real estate, or just putting it in an Ally Bank right now. Ally Bank has a pretty intense simple savings account. I don't have any affiliate with them, but I do know that a lot of people that I know have positive experiences with Ally Bank, and they're definitely one of the people to go to if you're looking for an online bank that can handle somewhat high yield savings accounts. They're looking at maybe 1% to 2%. It's not that great, but at least you don't have to manage it yourself. But today we're going to be talking about an individual stock that is Hyliion. Now, what is Hyliion, and why have you maybe heard a little bit about it recently? Well, Hyliion started out with the ticker symbol SHLL because it was a shell company. It was a part of Tortoise Acquisitions. They were doing a merger, and Hyliion didn't want to just do an IPO as Hyliion. They wanted to kind of grow and have this incubation period within a shell company so that they can make a grand appearance and maybe do a little bit of not so, I wouldn't say tax evasion, but they're doing an IPO in a way that's more cost advantageous to them. It doesn't exactly put a lot of stress on their company as well. So, what is Hyliion and what do they do? Well, they are working in the semi-truck industry. And in the semi-truck industry, they're making it so that semi-trucks are able to be converted to a zero emission by, I think, a certain time. The government has definitely told the semi-truck industry that they need to be zero emission by a certain point, and there's not that many options for people out there right now. The only options for people right now to get to zero emission that the government is mandating in the future is to either buy a $240,000 Tesla truck, around $240,000, I don't know, I'll put the details right here, or a Nikola truck. That's assuming the Nikola truck even works, because if you've looked at Nikola at all in the past, you know that they're in a little bit of hot water for faking the fact that they had a working truck. All they did was take their truck to the top of the hill, let it roll down, and then took a video of it rolling down the hill and said, hey, we have a working truck. So that's not exactly the best thing in the world to do. But anyway, so truckers' options right now are either sell your diesel truck and get a fully electric truck from Tesla or Nikola that are over $200,000 a piece. Well, enter Hyliion. What Hyliion does is replace the drivetrains within an existing diesel truck, and it converts it to an electric and natural gas drivetrain. And how much does this cost? $40,000. $40,000 compared to $200,000. This is a great option, and the trucking industry is huge. Diesel trucks are still being produced to this day, and that's where Hyliion has a great opportunity, because they've started talks with diesel truck producers to start putting Hyliion's drivetrain on their truck as an option in the future. That's going to be massive. Not only are the truckers who are looking to convert the trucks that they own to zero emission through Hyliion going to benefit from that, but Hyliion is also going to potentially be in the manufacturing space to have their products put on trucks that are being produced now. So the market space is huge for what Hyliion can do. So why does this matter? Well, or what could be some issues with this? A few people have pointed out that the diesel truck, whenever you buy a diesel truck new, even now it costs upwards of $100,000, and you have to maintain the warranty, you have to not change anything about this truck. So obviously changing the drivetrain of a truck is a pretty significant change to the truck and then voids the warranty. That's true for new trucks. But I think the trucking industry is a lot like the car, not a lot like the car industry, but the fact remains that there are used diesel trucks on the road that are bought and sold the same way that there are used cars and trucks on the road that are bought and sold that don't have a warranty anymore. You buy a used car, at least I buy used cars and trucks. I bought one new car in my life. I wasn't happy about it after I did it because, the value goes down. You've got to maintain the warranty. It's just, for me, it wasn't a great experience. So I bought a used truck recently. I didn't have a warranty on it. My wife bought her Toyota Highlander with 100,000 miles on it. Most Toyotas get like 200 to 400,000 miles on them. Neither of our vehicles that we have now had a warranty on them when we bought them. I know a lot of people who buy used cars and trucks themselves. They don't look to buy these cars and trucks with warranties. So I think the fact still remains, and again, I haven't done much of my research on this in depth, but I have looked at the fact that diesel trucks are sold used. They're not just brand new diesel trucks that have to be within a warranty. Because most truckers drive these diesel trucks up to 500 to 700,000 miles on them. These things can run forever. So Hyliion has a great potential here to replace the drivetrains of all used semi-trucks in the future, and also make sure their drivetrains are put on new trucks that are being produced. And so Hyliion, if you've been following this at all, this is being filmed October 8th, and it's going to be put out next Friday. Now, October 7th and 6th, Hyliion took a dive. And I mean, this was hard to watch, especially being a stockholder in it. So initially I bought in at Hyliion around $34, $35 a share. And I rode it all the way up until it was maybe around $45, $50 a share. So I was up $700, and then it crashed all the way back down. And I saw it coming down last Tuesday, and it was, I think, $36, $37 a share whenever I sold it. And so I had about $100, $200 profit on it. And then I watched it crash all the way down and keep going into the low 30s. So the next day, Wednesday of last week, I looked at Hyliion and it was hovering around 32, 33. So I bought once there. And then later in the day, it crashed down into the low 29s, upper 28s. I bought again there. And so now my cost basis is $32, and it's doing okay now, at least from what I can see on what would be last Thursday for you guys. From what I can see now on October 8th, Hyliion's doing okay, and I've already made money back on it. So I am fully anticipating that Hyliion makes a recovery. I think that the crash came because everyone who bought into the tortoise acquisition of Hyliion, they hyped up the stock. Everybody got out of it as soon as Hyliion actually made it through to the other side and became Hyliion. And now people are buying back in, realizing that, wait, Hyliion's not going anywhere. Hyliion isn't going out of business just because the stock symbol changed. Hyliion is going to be here to stay. They've got drivetrains in production. They've got people on the books that want to buy their product. This is going to be a great opportunity for people, because remember, you're either going to pay $200,000 for a brand new truck, or you're just going to pay $40,000, keep the truck you have, and roll on and be happy and not have to get spanked by the government. But anyway, that is a little bit about one of the stocks that I hold. Right now, I've got Apple, Carnival, Dropbox, Hyliion, and that's it. I've got Nordstrom in another account, but that's more of a private account, and if you want access to that, let me know in the comments. But that one's a bit more of a private account that I don't really want to share because I don't want to influence too much of what's going on. But anyway, that's where I'm at now with my investing journey. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're investing right now in stocks, or maybe you're investing in real estate, let me know how you're growing your wealth with this Merch by Amazon opportunity and not just letting it slip through your fingers. Anyway, hope you have a great day, guys, and remember, someone's going to do something amazing every day. Why not you? See ya.